Hello and welcome. You are watching Oromia Broadcasting Network. This is our weekly program, Geda. My guests today are the lecturers in Bulera University. We will touch various issues about the Geda system and the indigenous knowledge of the Oromo people. Stay tuned.
My name is Roba Dambi, and now I am a director of Institute of Geda and Culture Studies.
Thank you very much. My name is Gamada Odoroba. I'm from Anthropology Department in Bulera University.
My name is Galcho Jarso from Department of Civic and Ethical Study.
This is a very good question. The special purpose of establishing Geda Institute in Bulera University is to study about Geda. Just we can know there is Geda in Guji or in Borana, or we can say Oromo has Geda, but we have no specific structure, specific knowledge about Geda system. So this institution can reveal the truth that is in Geda system. The truth that is in Geda system. There are important values in Geda system that we have to share to next generation, and that we have to include even in academic curriculum. So the Institute of Geda and Cultural Studies works on digging out this special norms, values, even knowledge and world view of Oromo that is in Geda system. That is the purpose, the main purpose of this institute.
Whenever we raise about the Geda system, as you said, Geda system is very vast. It is Oromo philosophy, Oromo way of life. It is all about Oromo social and the natural environment. So, promoting this Oromo asset, we can say Oromo asset, Oromo philosophy, Oromo way of life is very important. We have to promote it. So taking into consideration this Oromo indigenous institution, Geda system, Bulera University recently established Geda system, Institute of Geda and Indigenous Studies. When establishing and launching this institute, Bulera University has its own objectives to meet in the area of Geda system. As you know, the world is not static. Culture, the people way of life, everything can be changed from time to time. In this change dynamic, unless we promote our indigenous way of life, it can easily just be lost. So the first objective for establishment of Institute of Geda and Cultural Studies or Indigenous Study in our university is just to revitalize the Oromo Geda system. As you know, this area is rich in the indigenous practices, different practices, we can say, this Guji and the Borana area. So, since Bulera University is based among the community which is very rich in Geda system, it is our mandate. That's why we are promoting and revitalizing the Geda system, even by launching the Institute of Geda and Cultural Studies. So, we can see the benefit, the potential benefit from this institute in short time and in long time. For instance, as you know, currently the issue of Geda and the Geda system is, we can say, it is being the Oromo agenda. because Oromo community is now unified more than before, and during this unification and sentiment of unity, strengthening Geda system is very important. So that's why we are encouraging, we are just promoting and supporting Geda system as Oromo identity, as Oromo way of life, as the Oromo outlook.
Why higher education in Ethiopia or in Oromia regional state are not working effectively on this very important culture, Geda system? Yeah, you are right. There are so many symposium, national and international conferences in different universities in Ethiopia and also in Oromia. So many annually they organize different kinds of conference on different topic, on different themes. But there is no, I didn't see also, as you have said, is specific universities which organize conference on Geda system only as one area of focus. Of course, that is very important concern. However, whenever a university organize international or national symposium, there is indigenous knowledge as one of the theme. Yeah, most of the time, if you see on the call for paper, there is paper from indigenous knowledge, which includes also Geda system also. Yeah, most of the time, issues related to Geda system, issues related to indigenous knowledge are addressed under indigenous knowledge system most of the time. But of course, as you say, universities like Jimma University, Bluhora University, or Haramaya University, they should organize national symposium on the Geda system. That's very important to promote the culture, to promote this system. They should do it. I think Bluhora University, in this regard, Buluhura University has gone some step so far. For example, the university has launched the Institute of Geda and Culture Study. There will be, next year, I hope so, there will be a common course on introduction to Geda system, which will be given across all departments, I think the first. And also the university is planning to launch MA studies in Geda system. This has to be promoted throughout Ethiopia, throughout universities in Oromia regional state, because this is very important political, cultural and economic philosophy, by the way, I can say. Very important. Even very important than democracy, very important than Western liberal democracy. Of course, very important. So university should focus on this, should promote this, should cultivate this, so that it will be known not only in Ethiopia or in Africa, but throughout the world as one of ancient philosophy, long existing philosophy of Africa.
When we speak about the Geda system, some scholars argue that it is a very complex political, economic and social system of the Oromo people. Did you believe that it is enough to have only one Geda institute in universities in Ethiopia?
It is right to say Geda is very complex because it touches every social issue, every social life, way of life. Everything is in Geda system. When you just call about Oromo, what comes into your mind is Geda system. That means in every event when they play a kind of game, there is a system that binds that game. That may be in Geda system. So it is complex, really. So I don't think one institute is enough to study and to distribute this knowledge to the next generation or other countries. It is not enough. We have to have different institutions in different universities, but we have to work collaboratively in establishing institute in different universities means just working. It is not just working differently. We have to collaborate with each other to study about Geda system. Collaboration is very important, but we have to have different institutions in different universities. I believe in this.
Of course, having a single institute in university is not enough to promote Oromo Geda system. However, it is better to launch different institutes in different universities. For instance, Bulehora University launched this institute, and the first generation other universities like Addis Ababa University, like Jimma University, like Haromaya, and the others can launch and promote. Because since the degradation of Geda values, Geda indigenous practices, very serious, we have to work seriously to promote it. So having a single institute is not enough, and also different universities have to launch and commence different institutes, and we have to move toward this to promote Geda system and different indigenous knowledge, indigenous practices and system of Oromo communities in collaboration.
Of course, we didn't see any significant achievement with regard to this up to now, particularly in primary education or secondary educations. But most of the time, on different conferences, on different meetings, they raise about these issues, how to incorporate this Geda system in as one course at elementary level or at high school level. It has been raised so far long time ago. I heard this information some many years ago, but they didn't include up to now. They didn't do it. I think if they do it, it is very important. It's very important. Now that's why Bulehora University decided to give as a common course for all. They should note this important value. So particularly in Oromia Regional State, Geda should be offered as a course, as a subject at elementary, at high school level. Yeah. So that peoples will get very good understanding about this existing culture, long existing culture. They should do it. But the initiative taken by Oromia Regional State or Minister of Education up to now is not this much. I didn't see. However, government is encouraging development of indigenous knowledge today.
I don't think Oromia Regional State is not working on Geda system. I don't think. And I don't want to just belittle their effort. They have been doing so many things. And I think they have tried their best to include at least the concept of Geda in a content level. For example, if you visit primary education textbooks, you can find content is issues about Geda system. Even I don't remember, I think it is grade 11 or grade 12 English textbook. There is a photo of Agat and the primary former Geda of Guji here. There is his photo. Not only that, there is a passage on this text, I think. So this is a very important starting, but this is not enough. As my brother said, Geda should be just refined in the form of a subject. Yeah.
Did you believe that that's enough?
Yeah, I'm not saying it is enough, but that can create an impression. When anybody sees that photograph on a text, something may create in his mind. They can think, oh, there is Geda system in Oromo. They can understand the existence of Geda, but this is not enough. This is not enough. We have to work more than this. But just, I think there is challenges when we just talk about this indigenous knowledge. It is indigenous. We may lack a text, just a formal text, which helps us to include this knowledge in academic curriculum. There is also a resistance from individuals. Individuals can just ignore it. This is not important. Even when you see the definition of indigenous knowledge, people consider it as it is traditional, primitive, and important knowledge. People just categorize it like that. Because of this kind of challenges, when you just want to include Geda as a course or include as a content, you may face a challenge. But to overcome this challenge, all scholars, researchers, everybody working in office should argue and should work hard on it.